The Many Adventures of Puff the Bear. Book 1. Puff the Bear and the Purple People Eater. This is Puff the Bear and his son Puff Jr. They like to save the world. They don't do it very often, but when they do, they like it. This story is about the time Puff faced the dreaded Purple People Eater. Let's get started. Puff was sleeping in his favourite chair when his son, Puff Jr., rushed into the room. "Father, are you there?" he yelled, slamming the door. "Over here, my beloved progeny," yawned Puff. "I just received word from Captain Kevin," said Puff Jr. "The Purple People Eater is on the rampage." Puff slowly got out of the chair. Puff Jr. rolled his eyes. "Hurry up, Father. We have to go before the whole city is ruined." So they set off, father and son, side by side. They should be terrified, but they're not. They're brave. They've got fluff of steel. Off they flew into the aqua sky to face what they can only imagine. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? They arrived at the police station and Puff slumped into the nearest chair and yawned. "Puff, it's about time you arrived. We've been flabbergasted about this case," said Captain Kevin. "The Purple People Eater has been playing his infernal song over and over again in the town square." Puff groaned at the thought of getting up again. "Okay, Junior of the Puff," he sighed. "We better get going." When they got there, they heard the music. The annoying, ear-aching, bone-crushing infernal music that Captain Kevin had talked about. They looked across the bridge, and standing next to the giant stereo was a large, dark figure. "Look, it's the Purple People Eater!" Puff shouted to his son. "He looks horrible!" "Excuse me for interrupting you, but I have to say, that is a smashing jeep you have there," said the Purple People Eater. The two teddies stood in shock. "Wow!" exclaimed Puff Jr. "He's a polite fellow, isn't he? Let's go say hello." But the kindly monster was not what he seemed. He was "Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but I don't want to be a horrible, ugly boy monster. I want to be a lovely, girly monster in a pretty dress and flowers in my hair." No. Now claim it before I take you out completely." Now, where was I? Oh yes, the horrible boy monster was going to use the terrible song to destroy the world. "Just come a little closer, Teddy Bear." The monster looked down and stopped. What's that?" "It's just a mouse," answered Puff, looking down at the tiny animal. "A mouse! Ah!" screamed the monster, and he ran right off the bridge into the river. "Oh dear, he was such a nice monster," said a very grief-stricken Puff Jr. He was very sensitive about these sorts of things. So off they went to tell Captain Kevin the sad news. Back at the police station, Puff and Puff Jr. told Captain Kevin what happened. "Well, that is surprising," said Captain Kevin, "because we had the stuff to prove him guilty." "Guilty?" the two teddies cried. "Yes, it seems he was going to increase the volume to destroy the world." "So he wasn't such a nice guy after all," said Puff. "If only he used his genius for good instead of evil." "Well done! You've solved yet another case," Captain Kevin declared. "Well, we better go home. Put on your jumper, Junior. It's cold out." So they went on home to their house in the country. So ends another story of the courage of two bears that saved the world from evil. So until next time, stay safe, world, and be good and not evil.